Greetings and salutations, one and all, to you once again out there in YouTube land. It is me, the Ravenous Spectre. You like that Fallout shirt? Yeah, awesome. One of the greatest first-person shooter RPG series ever, and that's a fact. Awesome freaking shit. But yeah, I've also got like an Assassin's Creed Syndicate shirt, which I'll wear that on a future video because on all my videos I want to wear a gaming-related, heavy metal-related, or wrestling-related shirt because that's how I roll. So take it or leave it, whatever. Yeah, I got them at Walmart, $7.50 a piece, because shirts shouldn't cost an arm and a leg. And paying $20-some for a freaking shirt like this or something, fuck that shit, man, no way. $7.50 is a good price range, say maybe the most at $15, but that's about it. But anyways, the whole thing with this video today is basically just a little rant, you know, because YouTube is all about sharing opinions and thoughts and all of that stuff. But I've recently come across some friends of mine that have talked to me about co-workers that aren't worth the shit. You know, you wonder how some people end up getting in the positions that they do. They brown nose, they kiss the boss's ass. The boss kisses their ass. They show favoritism. You know, the boss shows favoritism towards certain employees, and those employees can show favoritism towards the boss. You know, I got friends and family of mine that have been with it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there in YouTube land have been the exact same way. We've all gone through it throughout our lives, and it's terrible, but it's, you know, just a fact of life. But I just really hate how I'm discussing things with some friends of mine and they're telling me these stories about these people. It kind of just really makes me sit back and think, why is it that nobody really has respect? I know there's one video that I ended up mentioning about having respect for people, but why is it that it seems like there's no real respect also within the workplace as well? I mean, yeah, this could also go with the previous video I did about respect, but when it boils down to this, it just kind of makes you sit back and think, why is it exactly that this has to happen? Because in the workplace, you're supposed to work together. You're supposed to be co-workers. You're supposed to be together as one unit. Each person has their own task, individual tasks they need to do in order to be able to actually pursue the goal, which the main goal is just to make money. So why is it that some of these people just want to create a hard time for other people? It makes no sense to me. It is one of the most aggravating things to ever have to put up with in life. And I've dealt with my fair share of it, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you others out there have done the same. But how is it that these people just want to, they want to sit around at work, they want to run their mouth, they want to drink coffee, they want to share gossip, they want to share gossip here and gossip there and church gossip here and there. You basically just have people that are pretty much just out for themselves. They don't really try to look out for one another. And some of those exact same people that can pretty much just smile in your face and then just stab you in the back the next moment, yeah, that's pretty much one reason why my past dealing with work kind of really just makes me be really cautious, I guess you could say, around certain people nowadays, because you can kind of just read people's characters and kind of know, you know, should you really talk to this person or should you really talk to that person? You know, you only give out so much information about yourself, and that's kind of like the way I am, you know, when it comes to your personal life, because when it deals with the workplace, that's just what it is. It deals with the workplace. It deals with what goes on in the workplace. You keep it in the workplace, and that's the way that it is. I know that there's a lot of people out there that want to go and share their personal lives with other co-workers and this, that, and the other, which is all fine, well, and good. I know that there's some friends of mine who actually made really good friends with people that they work with, and that's really good because there is people out there that you can trust with stuff like that and trust that it's not going to get to the wrong ears, the wrong co-workers or bosses or whatever it may be. That's just your own personal life kind of deal. Because you really try to, when it comes to the workplace, you really try to lean on each other for strength and be together as one unit, you know, like a colony of ants or something like that. You know, they're all working towards one goal. But, excuse me, it doesn't really seem like that works out the way that it should, which is really terrible. And some of these people where they want to smile in your face at one moment and then they want to go and share gossip about you the next, right behind your back. It's terrible, and I've really learned that about myself as I've gone throughout jobs that I've had in the past all the way up until now. And it kind of, in a way, it's not supposed to change you, but in a way, it's kind of changed me. But to me, it's like for the better in terms of being in the workplace itself. You know, not the whole personal life deal, because I've always heard when you end up having a job, if you have certain things that you're dealing with in your job, you leave them at your job. And when you go back to your job, you pick them up and you take them from there. You don't take them home. You don't bring them into your personal life. You don't bring them into your family life, your friends, your relationships, nothing like that. Because as far as I'm concerned, your work life is really supposed to be separate from your personal life. You go to your workplace, you make money, you work with people, all of that, and then you have your personal life, which that's your personal life. That's how you live. That's your own rules. That's your thing and everything that you do. But another thing that kind of gets to me is there's just some companies out there that want you to live your job as your life. I'm sorry, I can't do that. There's no way that I could deal with something like that. When I'm in the workplace, I'm going to be professional. I'm going to do what I can at my job. I'm going to work together with people as best as I possibly can, and that's going to be it. My personal life is just that. It's personal. I do what I'm going to do in my personal life, and that's nobody else's business besides mine and my friends and my families or whoever I want to involve within my life. But when you really try to give out too much information to people in the workplace when it deals with that, then that's when the shit can hit the fan pretty much. And, this person is saying that, and this person is saying that, and this and that and the other. And surely enough, you got a whole bunch of rumors spreading around about you, and the original story that you told is completely shattered. It is broken up here and there and everywhere. It's like nothing of what you meant for it to be in the first place, the original true story. And then you hear stuff coming back from you that you never thought you'd ever hear before, and you're like, I never said that. That's not going on in my life. Who in the world said this? And of course, you're going to go back to the original source, and the original source will be like, well, I never said that before. And surely enough, obviously, they ended up telling someone, and someone told someone, and someone told someone, and someone told someone, so on and so forth. And this is the story, just getting all jumbled up into a bunch of knots and twisted apart and broken apart and burned, shattered, and put back together in somebody's own little story. So I'm really the type of person where I just kind of want to be like a private person in terms of dealing with the workplace. When you deal with your work, you do your work as you should. You just go from there. You do the best that you can at your job, and everything else you have in your personal life is separate from that. But it just really it's terrible when you have like a soap opera type thing that's going on in the workplace where you'll mention one thing or you'll say one thing, and then it'll get back to the wrong person or go there. That's why you just need to just keep it quiet in the workplace. That's why I believe never talking about anyone in the workplace, not spreading rumors, not saying this or that, just trying to be one unit, trying to work together as a proper, the way a unit would, basically kind of like an army or something, working together to achieve a common goal, just like I mentioned before about the colony of ants, or just, anything in nature that works together. So sorry for that little blemish on my face. I had to sit there and had to take care of it. If you happen to see that now, nobody went and punched me in the face, and I didn't go out last night and have a drunken fight or nothing like that, because I don't get drunk, because I don't drink, I don't deal with that shit. I keep to my own self and my own little group, and that's that. But anyways, I kind of feel like I've been going off on one breath there. So yeah, I'm kind of going back a little bit and trying to catch some breath and trying not to really repeat myself, I guess you could say. But anyways, I don't want to draw this out any longer. That's just a little thing that I wanted to get out there. It's just something that's kind of been stewing in my head for a while, with me having discussions with friends and family and things that they've been going through. And, it's kind of like that old saying, like, why can't we all just get along? Well, that's just not how it is, especially not nowadays. And it's real terrible to think of. It sucks, really. It really does. And I mean, that's not to say about other jobs. I mean, there could be other jobs you go to, and it could just be fine and dandy, crispy, donuts and cotton candy and puppies and popsicles and everything else, like a chainsaw that shoots out rainbows or whatever. That was random. But it's just that's just pretty much what it is. I mean, if you guys happen to have any experiences or anything you would like to share, leave them in comments below. Then, this, that, and the other. Subscribe, like, share, do whatever. I just want to be a positive person to the people. I want to give out, my little rants and my thoughts and everything like that, to whoever. Maybe some people will find it helpful. Maybe some people won't. I'm pretty sure some people will find things funny and other people won't, and this and that and the other. But anyways, it's all good. It's all meant to be what it is, because my channel is meant to be about entertainment. It's also meant to be about being informative and all this and that and rants and everything. I just try to come off with just a bunch of different types of stuff, for my channel. I just really try to be creative with some of my content, with the rants, with the gaming, with the metal and the wrestling, which is something I need to put a little bit more emphasis into, which that'll come in its own good time. But when it comes time for me to actually move, then that's when things are probably really going to blow up. I'll have my gaming collection all set up in the back, and everything will be all peachy keen and dandy. So, anyways, I'll end this like I always do. Later, taters. I am the Crayon Man. Sorry, that's an inside joke. Later.